you. Welcome back. My first guest tonight stars on the hit CBS show Blue Bloods. He is also the executive producer of TNT's Boston's Finest. You notice my dog, right? And I know y'all love him. Y'all love him too much. Please welcome our favorite new kid on the block. This is Donnie Wahlberg. I think we forget how much men love you too. Everybody was a new kid fan, and all of you have blue blood running through your veins.
I think they're cheering because they know how much I respect you, man. I think that's a little bit of it too. This audience, they grew up with me, and they know how much of a part you played in my career, my brother Mark's career. I mean, it's a lot of love, man. There's a lot of love.
And you know what? I have gone, okay, let's just have an all-out ass-kiss fest right now. I have gone to Boston, and him and his brother were on the road doing something, right? His family still showed up to take care of me. His mom, his brother, they still show up and take care of me. We have a great respect for each other, and I'm so glad you all love him, because new kids are back. The reunited after 15 years. What's that like? I think that's what it's like.
I was saying, it's still loud, I'll tell you that much.
Yes.
They scream louder at 40 than they did at 20, I'll tell you. But, you know, you took a break yourself.
Yes.
And the one beautiful thing about taking a break is, you know, you got to look in the mirror a lot, and you got to decide who you are and what you're going to be, and you got to decide if the outside world is going to dictate the rest of your career, or you're going to dictate it yourself. You got to dig in and do the work. But more importantly, you know, with all that time and all that growth, when you come back that second time, there's just such a greater appreciation. I mean, every time I walk out on stage with new kids and I see the people cheering and just walking out now, it just, you know, I could play 1 million sold-out arenas and it would never get old. It will never get boring. And you know, and I think, quite frankly, we're better than we used to be. And I think you've been away, you know, you've been away for a while. And when you come back, you know, to see your name on that sign again, I know it's got to feel great for you. And it's really, there's something to be said for taking a break every now and again and just recharging, refocusing, and rededicating. And I've been having the greatest time with that band, better than ever before.
And how do you have time between Blue Bloods? When I watch how wonderful some of the work is, I wonder how you find time to even do the music.
It's tough. I mean, but, you know, we worked so hard for so many years to be in a position that I'm in now, to do all these different things that I want to do, producing TV shows, acting in a TV show, touring with my band in arenas every night. You know, if it means no sleep, then I get no sleep. You know, I've worked my whole life to be doing this, to sit on a stage with a gentleman like you and to talk about, you know, the blessings that I have. And so, you know, I'll work around the clock if I have to, because you don't know if it's going to last forever.
Yeah, and you got your hands in other reality shows, Boston-based reality shows. Tell us about that.
Well, Boston's Finest is going into its second season. It focuses on the men and women of the Boston Police Department, on the job and off. And we did season 1 before the Boston Marathon bombings, which was really incredible to be a part of doing season 1. But most of the officers in our show were there as first responders the day of the marathon. They were there when the 2 terrorists were brought to justice. I mean, they're just amazing men and women. They grew up in the same streets that I did, and all my brothers did. Probably their uncles and grandfathers and dads used to arrest my brothers. But you know, they're such brave people, and it's been an honor to work with them on the show. And I can't wait for season 2. I think it's going to be better than season 1.
Yes, yes. So, how big is your family, actually?
There are 9 of us.
9.
8 now. My oldest sister passed away a few years ago, but there's still 8 of us left.
Yeah. There's a nice still there.
That's Mark, my brother Paul. Most people, a lot of my fans know we have a restaurant called Wahlburgers that my brother Paul is the creator of. Mark and I are co-owners with him, and my mom works there. But we're also doing a reality show, which no one even knows about. It's going to be coming out on A. This is the first time we're going to talk about it.
Cool.
Right now, it's on A&E. I think it premieres January 22nd after Duck Dynasty. And Mark, my brother Mark and I, my mom and my brother Paul are all going to be in the show, and it's incredible. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's about our business. It's about our restaurant.
And what is it going to be called?
Wahlburgers.
Okay, so it'll be Wahlburgers.
Just like the burgers.
Cool.
They called us that as kids. You know, they teased me. They'd say Wahlburger. If they weren't calling me Junior Jailbird because of my older brothers being inmates all the time, they called me, hey, Ronald Wahlburger. So we got the last laugh and opened a burger joint with the name, and it's doing great.
Yeah. I think one of the things I'm happiest about, and all this is good, you know, reuniting the group and all these hit things you have your hands in, but what I'm happiest about is, as a man, it seems like your love life is in good shape.
It's good. It's good. It's very good. You look, my life overall is great. I have a great girlfriend, Jenny. She's an amazing girl. She's wonderful. And, you know...
Jenny's currently on The View, right?
She's on The View, yeah. You almost started a brand new East Coast, West Coast beef when you had the talk ladies on here last week.
Oh, yes. Yes.
But it was going to be a female East Coast, West Coast beef, but it's all good.
Did you and your girl happen to see that?
Yeah, well, Jenny laughed at it.
Okay, good.
I'm sure you all know Sharon Osbourne.
Yeah,
Sharon had something to say about The View girls, but Jenny has a great deal of respect for Sharon, and Sharon's a fan of Jenny. Jenny laughed, and you know what we both said is, great for Arsenio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we've been watching the show from the first night, and we're so happy, and you know, and as far as the rest of my personal life, you know, I got 2 great kids, and their mom and I are not together, but she's a wonderful lady, and you know, you know,
absolutely.
You know Kim, our sons go to school together.
It's so cool because we've come so far, and there are days when I see my son walking, and I see his son walking into school, and it's really a good feeling.
Yeah.
You know, because we have that side of our lives which is very successful and special.
It's more important than you know, all this other stuff is great. It's great to be successful in business and to succeed in the things that we work at, but to, you know, have loving children and to be there, to be able to, you know, to see them grow up and to be a part of that. That's one of the great things about taking a break too, you know, is get to change some diapers and do some things, and it's been a real blessing, you know, to have such a great set of kids, I'll tell you.
Hey, no one screamed louder than the women here for you tonight. Are women supportive that you're in love with Jenny now, or does your audience have are they torn? Oh, that might be the answer.
My fans are funny because, you know, Jenny knows how big a part they are of my career and how much, you know, how much they mean to me. So when we first started talking, she was like, look, we call our fans affectionately blockheads, and she said, hey, I'm a blockhead too. If your fans, you know, if they mean that much to you, then I'm gonna be with them, and you know, they're my sisters too. And so the fans have been very supportive, you know, and I'm very grateful to them anyway. I mean, they look after me though. They're like my sisters, you know. If I got my real sisters and my new kid sisters, they, you know, they look out for me. They watch my back. So I love you too. You know, they love her.
We'll be right back with these blockheads and...
What brings you in?
I'd like to have a conversation.
Creamy
Interesting because of all... Yes. We were talking about Jenny Mac before we went to commercial, and it's interesting because of all the talent you have and all the wonderful things about you, her favorite thing is your ass. At least that's what I read. That's what I read. She says you have a great ass, that's the quote.
And my smile, and my award-winning smile.
She didn't say nothing about the smile in the article I read. She talked about your ass.
It's plump, Arsenio. It's very high. It's very high. We have that in common.
Yeah, yes we do. Yes, it's like Earth, Wind, and Fire, so keep your to the sky.
We got... Listen, when you're 9 years old, they tease you for them high butts. But when you get a little older, you give them something to hold on to.
Right. Oh, gosh. Let's talk blue.
Yes.
A wonderful, successful cop show, and you are Mr. Boston, yet this thing is based in New York. How hard is that?
Whew, it's a lot of fun, but they get me, man, in New York. Yeah, oh yeah. Every day I'm shooting on the streets. There's nothing like shooting on the streets in New York, especially playing a cop, because we work really hard to represent the cops the right way in New York, and they're incredible policemen and women. And but the people walking down the streets, I mean, they tease me every day. Red Sox suck, and Celtics suck, and Patriots suck, but we got the World Series, so
yes.
So I've had a great time the last few weeks letting them have it at work and walking around with my Red Sox hat on. It's been fun.
Yeah. You know, I tweeted you after the bombing, and I wondered, what was that like, and where were you on that day?
Ironically, I was on the set of Blue Bloods. We were shooting the family dinner scene, which is sort of the signature part of Blue Bloods. And, you know, one of the crew members came up and said, hey, you should call home and make sure everything's okay in Boston. And I was like, why? And they were like, well, something happened at the marathon. I was like, oh, okay. I just figured it might have been a pipe burst or something. I really didn't think much about it. And then another crew member and another crew member, and they had this serious look in their eyes. And it occurred to me, they're New Yorkers. And the only people in this country, maybe other than Atlanta during the Olympics with that bombing, that have really been through a terrorist act like this are New Yorkers. And they had a look in their eyes that they knew something serious was happening. And they said, let's just stop shooting and get on the phone and call Boston. And when I called, I realized how serious it was. And I mean, just to see something like that on American soil is tough enough. But to see it, you know, I mean, I went to theater class in high school right where that first bomb went off. And I mean, those are streets that I made my bones there, you know what I mean? It's like, to see that happen in my city was just devastating. And, but I have to say, equally as momentous is the way people responded to it. I mean, unbelievable. Not only the policemen and women and the emergency service and the firemen, but regular citizens. I mean, that city rose up from a really horrific situation, and it's never been stronger than it is right now. Yeah. I'm just so proud to be a Bostonian. It's just an amazing city.
Yes. I live in L.A. I was born in Cleveland, but there was a unique kind of love that I had after the World Series, and I think everybody had to feel good for Boston.
Yeah, I think everybody did, and it's a beautiful thing. You know, Boston is a tough city. I mean, look, it is a tough country. You know, people forget America is a young country compared to, you know, countries in the Middle East or Asia and stuff that Africa have been around for thousands and thousands of years. I mean, we're just babies, and we've come a long way in a really short time. But you know, people do forget it. It's a lot of stuff still lingers, and a lot of wounds still linger from my childhood in Boston when they integrated the schools with busing and stuff. But I could say, if I wasn't put on buses and sent from a white neighborhood to a black neighborhood, I wouldn't be sitting on this couch. I would not have had the life I had. I would not have had the career I had. I mean, those times gave Boston a very racist reputation, but they made what Boston is now. Though we survived those times, and we've become a stronger and better city because of it. So, you know, it put a scar on us and a mark on us, but believe me, it's made us better in the long run. We're a very proud city.
Yeah. Thank you, sir, for, yes. Thank you for being here, and I'm going to say one quick thing before you go, and I'm not even going to give you a chance to respond. I would love, once again, to have new kids in my house. Be sure to check out Blue Bloods Fridays at 10 p.m., 9 p.m. Central on CBS. Let them know that I really want new kids in my house. I'll be right back.